And welcome to Newswatch 12 at 5. I'm Dan Hagan. It can be hard to find the right candidate to fill a position. The Merrill Area Public School District was able to do that right inside their district. Newswatch 12's Mohammed Abdul Kawi joins us live in the studio today. Mohammed, who will be the new superintendent of the Merrill Area School District?
Dan, Shannon Murray will replace John Sample as the new superintendent after Sample announced his retirement earlier this year. And Murray has big plans for the future.
I was selected unanimously by the board.
Shannon Murray may be the principal of Merrill High School right now, but in a few weeks, he will be the Merrill Area Public Schools superintendent.
So I officially take over July 1st. That's when Dr. Sample's retirement goes into effect.
As soon as Shannon got notified that he will be the new superintendent, he went straight to work.
I've been doing a little bit here and there as a transition. I've been lucky to have Dr. Sample in district and helping me with some of those transitions. Hiring my replacement is a pressing issue right now.
Merrill voters recently said no to a school referendum, while other communities said yes. Murray says the top priority he has right now is to pass the referendum in the fall.
We've had to cut $2.5 million out of our budget, which is substantial. That will impact schools and students in fall. Without those fundings, the programs that are impacted and reduced and cut, and the impacts on the students is substantial.
It's all about the students. If Shannon can maximize their resources, it will have a huge impact in their schoolwork.
And so it's a matter of having really good, solid, vetted, proven resources for students, really solid and effective teachers, which I believe we have.
And while there may be tough obstacles ahead, Shannon will be ready for it.
I'm looking forward to the challenge. We've got some work in front of us, but I'm looking forward to that.
Reporting in Merrill, Mohammed Abdul Kawi, Newswatch 12.
Chief Meteorologist Jeff Weller joins now. Jeff, kind of a muggy day out there today.
Yeah, cloudy 70s are out there right now with dew points up near 60, making it feel very muggy. Tonight, same story. Then tomorrow, more thunderstorms are back in the forecast. Right now, though, in Eagle River, looking at mostly cloudy skies. The grass is turning green, and things are beginning to green up out there right now with temperatures near 80 in Arbor Vitae, 74 here in Rhinelander. A couple of 60s out there as well, but overall, well above average temperatures today. We'll do it again tomorrow. In fact, we could go for record high temperatures tomorrow in the upper 80s, and a couple of you could touch 90 tomorrow across parts of central Wisconsin. Right now, though, not so much. Lots of cloud cover here. The storms over there now will stay there for now, but overnight tonight, these will likely make their way into the Northwoods and dying out, keeping things under severe potential this evening, but refiring again tomorrow night. Our forecast then for tonight, though, is cloudy skies, muggy, storms late, with low temperatures down near 62. Your full forecast is coming up, Dan.
More than 50 fires broke out in northern Wisconsin on Monday, and now we know that at least 2 people died during a fire in Vilas County. Around 1 p.m. yesterday, the sheriff's office received a call about a fire in the township of Prescott. That was on Monday. The local fire department and Wisconsin DNR Fire Services responded to the call and were able to extinguish the flames. They discovered 2 victims near the location of the fire. The sheriff's office says an initial investigation showed that power lines were down in the immediate location of the victims. Cause of the deaths and fire are still under investigation. A man who the Vilas County Sheriff's Office had an outstanding warrant for has been captured. 41-year-old Justin King of Eagle River was arrested yesterday. He had a warrant for a charge of first-degree sexual assault of a child under the age of 12. The warrant was issued on April 21st. The Vilas County Sheriff's Office thanked the U.S. Marshals Service and the Eagle River Police Department for their help. Authorities in Wisconsin are investigating a particularly shocking armed robbery. 2 Milwaukee children were robbed at gunpoint Friday for their 4-month-old puppy. Kristen Pierce has the story.
How are you all doing right now?
Good.
You're okay?
Yeah.
Alana and her little brother Isaiah are both doing okay after being robbed at gunpoint for their 4-month-old puppy.
They was asking how old was she, what's her name, does she bite, and I didn't answer.
10 and 12 years old, the children were walking Coco near 60th and Chambers when someone pulled out a gun and stole her. What did you guys do immediately after? Run home?
Yeah. We ran home, told my mom, and she called my dad.
Milwaukee police say the armed robbery happened on May 6th in the middle of the afternoon. The cage on their front porch has been empty since. I see you playing with the empty cage.
Because this is our cage. That's why I'm touching this.
The 2 children are sad. Their grandmother is angry.
They put a gun on my these little kids, innocent kids. I was like hysterical. It was crazy. I mean, real crazy.
These are your babies?
Yeah, these are my grandbabies.
Her grandchildren have only had the puppy for a few months. They have this message for whoever stole her.
Can I please have my dog back? Please just give us our dog back.
A local library wants your plastic waste in order to make a bench. The Rhinelander Public Library has launched a plastic recycling challenge in partnership with Trex. That company works with organizations to repurpose plastic waste into furniture like benches. The library accepts grocery bags, bubble wrap, packing material, and certain types of food storage bags. A full list is available on the library website. The plastic must be clean, dry, and free of food residue. The library's goal is to collect 500 pounds of plastic over the next 6 months, which will be enough to make a bench. You can donate your plastic inside the main lobby of the library during business hours. Today began a new chapter for Rhinelander's Hodag Park. City leaders held a groundbreaking ceremony for a new amphitheater. Government officials and representatives from area organizations were on hand. New Mayor Chris Hannes says the stage area will help the city compete with other cities in the area for concerts and events.
So this is something to bring more people into our town, bring more people into our parks, and bring more people into a green space to enjoy what, on the shores of Boone Lake has to offer.
Mayor Hannes also said the project is only possible through an abundance of community support.
We had a community foundation, some private donors, some business donors, as well as the city. So, this was really a community effort of bringing a lot of people together to make sure this happens, to provide a better service for our community.
According to the city of Rhinelander, more than 67 donors contributed, which was matched by a separate donation of $100,000. New consumer data is in for April, with some signs the worst of inflation could be behind us. We'll hear why after Weather with Jeff, right here on Newswatch 12.
Summer's here, and it's time to refresh your space, indoor or out. Get an incredible 25% off Slumberland low prices during our huge memorial sale at Slumberland. Explore our comfortable living rooms, bedrooms, dining rooms, patio, and more. Pay no interest for 5 years and get free doorstep shipping. Are you sleeping in pain but dread mattress shopping? Come to Slumberland, where each bed is rated for back support and softness. It takes all the guesswork out of finding your perfect bed.
Wherever you are in life, Rasmussen University offers the flexibility and support you need to earn your associate's, bachelor's, or master's degree. Here in Wausau or online nationally at any time. With a dedicated advisor, mentoring, and career services before and after graduation, it's go time. You take the first step, and we'll help you take the next. Start now at rasmussen.edu. At Rasmussen University, green means go.
There's no telling what the next Wisconsin Lottery scratch game will bring. It's the hit family of games, loaded with top prizes of $25 to $500. With prices from $1 to $10 and more than 52,000 total top prizes, these tickets are sure to be a hit. Instant scratch games from the Wisconsin Lottery. Odds are you'll like them.
This ain't about the donor class with their name on trucks, nor the establishment. Man, they failed us for decades. This is about the ones who work for a living, just worry about safe streets and buying groceries. Warrior conservatives. This is about Kevin Nicholson, one of us. The Marine who never forgot how to fight. It's in his gut. Conservatives, rise up. We have a leader.
I was out here all day yesterday and didn't get a bite. Got my bait at the other guy's shop. Where'd you get yours?
Kurt's Island Sport Shop, of course.
Kurt's Island Sport Shop, downtown Minocqua.
All right, record highs tomorrow are right around 90. A couple of you could do that tomorrow with some sunshine and incredibly high dew points, making it very humid. Tomorrow is going to be one of those days around here. Right now, though, we're at 80 Arborvita, 74 here in Rhinelander. A couple of 60s sprinkled in here as well, but overall, most of us are in the 70s. And we're not going to really cool off much at all tonight either, with lows basically in the 50s and very humid. Look at the heat across the plains today. It's 92 in Peoria, Illinois right now. That's not that far away, right? 89 for Des Moines, 95 for Omaha. So this is going to make a run this way tomorrow as a warm front just to our north right now is moving further north. That's going to pull up all this heat tomorrow. And again, with some sunshine tomorrow, we could go for some record high temperatures. I've gone with 86, but again, that could be a bit conservative. 84 for us on Friday, 78 for Saturday, and then, what happens here? Well, a cold front is going to come through late Friday into Saturday and drop our temperatures into Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday back to kind of where they're supposed to be this time of the year. Also out there now, allergies. If you're sniffling and sneezing, this is the thing, right? Tree pollen almost going off the charts now in the moderate to high category. Grass pollen will not be that far away as we start kind of mowing our grasses. So you can see now allergy season in full bloom. If you're sniffling and sneezing, this could be a reason why. Okay, so we're walking a fine line right now, a very fine line between a system being in the area, lots of energy in the atmosphere, lots of available moisture, and temperatures very high. That could give us some severe weather. The threat tonight is diminishing a bit, but overall, these storms across parts of western Wisconsin will make a run for the Northwoods tonight. Now, they'll likely be dying out as they do so, arriving around probably 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. But overall, you can see here a line of storms that could come through tonight about 1:30 in the morning. Any of these could be strong with some small hail in there, some gusty winds, and lots of thunder. Your dog will not like that. That's going to push through tomorrow, and then this is sunshine tomorrow afternoon. That is going to really give temperatures a boost up into the 80s and maybe a couple low 90s. And it's going to feel incredibly humid tomorrow, but that could fire more storms tomorrow night into early parts of Friday as well. So overall, kind of a stormy stretch ahead until a cold front comes through early on Saturday. Severe weather tonight looks like this across parts of western Wisconsin, but again, it'll kind of make a run for us this evening. Look for some loud storms after midnight tonight. Our forecast then tonight, though, is scattered showers and a couple of thunderstorms. Those could be strong to locally severe. Look for low temperatures or not so low temperatures down near 62 and a southeast breeze around 5 to 10. For tomorrow, okay, so kind of like today, partly cloudy, warm and humid, highs back up in the mid upper 80s, even a couple low 90s across central Wisconsin tomorrow with a south breeze around 10 to 15. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Northwest Furniture Mattress shows tomorrow a chance for storms. Same thing for Friday and Saturday. Then the front comes through and we cool off. Gets very nice around here Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Dan?
With the weather heating up, several area trails are opening once again. The Vilas County ATV-UTV trail system, including all state-funded trails, will open this Friday. Over in Langlade County, the Jack Lake Mountain Bike Trail System is opening its trails on Thursday. The trailhead is located inside Veterans Memorial Park in Pearson. For those of you in the Lakeland area, the Windman bike trails near Manitouche Waters are still closed because of some frost still making its way out. We're getting a new look at new inflation numbers, and it seems consumers had more buying power in April rather than March. April's Consumer Price Index was released Wednesday. That tracks how much people are spending on common items, and it's a key measure of inflation. The Consumer Price Index is still near historic highs, 8.3%. Gasoline has seen the biggest jump, a 43.6% increase over last April. Used cars, food prices, and home prices are also way up. But in total, April's Consumer Price Index was slightly lower than March, and we haven't really seen any kind of slowdown since August. Experts say prices will likely remain high over the summer, but this new data suggests the inflation peak could be behind us. President Biden is in Illinois to highlight rising food costs for Americans. Biden toured a family farm. He talked about some of the issues hitting farmers especially hard, like supply chain issues and other crop and fertilizer shortages as a result of the war in Ukraine.
But the real reason I'm here is to thank American farmers. Thank farmers. You feed America. You got us through a pandemic. And you're literally the backbone of our country. It's not hyperbole. But you also feed the world.
President Biden also highlighted the need for people to work together to help resolve issues with the supply chain. He is calling for fewer export restrictions on food and fertilizer, which could open up the global marketplace, pushing supply up and prices down. A contempt of court order against former President Donald Trump has been lifted with conditions. The New York Attorney General is investigating whether former President Trump's businesses falsely inflated the value of properties to secure better loan terms and tax benefits. Trump has not cooperated, so a judge filed a contempt of court order against him 2 weeks ago. Today, though, that order has been conditionally lifted. A judge is now ordering Trump to pay $110,000 in fines and disclose Trump Organization policies about keeping and destroying documents. The judge today said he will reinstate the contempt finding if Trump fails to comply with the new terms by May 20th. Police are searching for the person who shot and killed a 19-year-old Navy sailor who was visiting his girlfriend in Wisconsin on Mother's Day. Katie Crowther spoke with the victim's grieving mother.
The victim is 19-year-old Phoenix Castanon from Arizona. He left his small town after enlisting in the Navy last year. His mom is a Navy veteran.
To know that he wanted to follow in my footsteps. His dad was also in the Army.
He was stationed at Great Lakes Naval in Illinois and was visiting his girlfriend in West Allis when he was killed.
I didn't think it was true. I was in shock.
Just before 3 a.m. Sunday, police say Phoenix approached a man in a car near 84th and Beecher who was bothering a woman. During the argument, police say the man pulled a gun and shot Phoenix.
There's no reason for him to shoot my son. To me, that's just so cowardly to use a weapon to take a child, my child's life.
She says her son was known for his big heart, always sticking up for others, protecting her, his 15-year-old sister, and 9-year-old brother. He was their hero.
They're hurting. They're trying their very best to stay strong, but they're just as lost as I am and as lost as his dad is.
In their last phone conversation, mother and son said, "I love you," as they always did. And he sent her a text message just hours before he was shot.
He was asking me what I wanted for Mother's Day. He just told me that he loved me.
Now she's pleading for help from strangers in a city she's never been to, where her son tragically took his last breath.
If anybody knows anything, if anybody saw anything, if anybody can help, just bring justice for my son.
There's been a movement in Minnesota to add boys volleyball as a high school sport. It looked like it was going to pass until the final vote. We'll break it down after the break.
At 3 o'clock, Carter's campaign for class president will go live. His platform?
Thirsty for change?
Juice boxes for all. At 4, Liz will bid online and win.
Yes!
At 5, Brandy will stream her first concert and gain her first band. Which is why at 2, I'm down the street preparing for the storm. So no matter what, the show will go on. After all, we're the nationwide network built by locals for locals. U.S. Cellular.
Spring is the season of rejuvenation and the perfect time to revitalize your home with Renewal by Andersen. Our spring savings event is only once a year. Call Renewal by Andersen to schedule your free window diagnosis and take advantage of this incredible limited time offer. We've installed over 4 million windows, earning us 4.7 stars in customer satisfaction. Call the number below or visit us online today. And remember, call now because these great savings end soon. Renewal by Andersen, the better way to a better window.
Don't miss 3 all-new episodes of TV's #1 rated Night of Dramas.
He's dying. She's his only chance to get a liver.
If she's healthy enough to donate, it can be life-threatening. It's not my life I'm most concerned about.
You have been training Gallo.
Yeah.
I can't have you poaching my crew. Back off.
He tries to recreate a happy childhood, and when it doesn't work, he kills him.
Unfortunately, the only thing I'm not hearing is evidence.
An all-new Chicago Wednesday, tonight on NBC.
Have you ever looked up how much of an appliance is made in the U.S.? At Maher Water Corporation, we use systems that are 90% made in the U.S. In fact, over 80% of the unit is made right here in the Midwest, and 75% of the entire unit is made right here in our beautiful state of Wisconsin. Combining the local-made product with a local family company means money spent here stays here. So call us today to meet our Wisconsin-made family.
Lake of the Torches Resort Casino. You can count on us for all the hottest slots inside. Sun-dappled water outside. Enjoyment comes naturally here with abundant home-style foods, the most exciting promotions, and the new Lake Club that rewards you for playing. At Lake of the Torches Resort Casino, expect the best of everything every time you visit. Winning's more fun at the lake.
A passenger on board a small plane suddenly found himself in the pilot's seat. When the real pilot suffered a medical emergency, the passenger, who had no flying experience before this incident, figured out how to use the radio to call for help. Air traffic controllers in Florida worked with the unidentified man and were able to talk him in for a landing in West Palm Beach. Amazingly, the passenger was able to stay in control of the Cessna 208 and bring it in for a perfect landing. The plane was met by emergency crews who took one person to the hospital, but the air traffic controller and even other pilots were impressed by the landing. A big disappointment for some high school students in Minnesota. An effort to make boys volleyball an officially sanctioned high school sport in the state failed Tuesday. Kate Radatz has the details.
The push to make boys volleyball a sanctioned high school sport started with a rally in Osseo Tuesday morning before a packed Minnesota State High School League meeting in Brooklyn Park.
Please vote yes for the Minnesotans here who did not yet have access to our dreams.
The league's representative assembly heard from more than a dozen students, parents, and coaches about why they felt strongly boys volleyball should be a high school sport. But ultimately, the proposal failed by one vote. There were gasps, tears, and hugs among the students.
I am very surprised. I thought there's no way that this many people show up and show out and show their support at the meeting. I can't imagine.
The Minnesota State High School League requires a 2/3 majority vote to approve a new sport, something that boys volleyball missed by 2 votes last year. MSHSL Executive Director Eric Martin said a lack of resources was one of the reasons behind the no votes. Representatives also discussed that there could be pressure on smaller schools to provide boys volleyball.
There isn't a school around that doesn't want to add a next great experience for kids. At the same time, they recognize the challenge of resource and how many of these programs can they have.
After the decision, a statement from the Minnesota Boys High School Volleyball Association said in part, the Minnesota State High School League has done a disservice to Minnesota students and families by failing to sanction boys high school volleyball, despite the overwhelming demand for the sport.
Mel's Trading Post, a downtown Rhinelander landmark locally owned for over 70 years. Get your spring and summer sporting goods with ease from our experienced staff and get expert advice. Come down and see our great selection, open 7 days a week for your convenience.
Some numbers are thrilling. Some impressive. Some just right. After an accident, there's one critical number. The number that helps you get your life back by factoring in your needs for today and tomorrow. That's where Habish and Rotier's numbers really add up. With over 90 years of client successes and 13 offices to help you wherever you are. No other personal injury law firm is better suited to get the amount that's right for you.
Quicksilver Sports and Entertainment brings live pro boxing to Ho Chunk Gaming Wittenberg. General admission tickets are just $25. Go ringside for just $45. Meet the fighters at weigh-ins on June 24th. Then, on Saturday, June 25th, 8 bouts of non-stop action. And don't miss a special appearance by 4-time world champion Virgil Quicksilver Hill. This ain't pay-per-view. It's live pro boxing, Saturday, June 25th, only at Ho Chunk Gaming Wittenberg.
At Batteries Plus, we power family road trips. We power bedtime stories. We power our local hospitals. We power connections with friends. We do more than replace batteries and fix phones and tablets. We help our neighbors power their lives. How powerful is that? Need a phone fixed? We got it. Get powered in-store, curbside, and at batteriesplus.com.
When you're a parent, you're always on the lookout for things that can harm your kids. Like, I thought I knew where to find tobacco products,
right here in the same spot the kids stop for candy and snacks. Turns out, this isn't the only place that tobacco is trying to blend in. Backpacks and hoodies with built-in e-cigarettes, vapes that look like makeup and smartwatches. Tobacco companies are keeping young people hooked with products that hide a dangerous nicotine addiction in plain sight. Tobacco is changing parents. We've got to keep up.
Mel's Trading Post, a downtown Rhinelander landmark locally owned for over 70 years. Get your spring and summer sporting goods with ease from our experienced staff and get expert advice. Come down and see our great selection, open 7 days a week for your convenience.
All right, for those of you who don't know, Jeff was in the American Southwest over the past 2 days, and I gotta say, Jeff, did you forget your sunscreen a little bit?
I was just telling you, I forgot sunscreen. I was at the Hoover Dam, and I felt my face baking. Can you see it? It's like super red. No makeup is fixing this today, because it's just like, it's so red, and it hurts a little bit.
Well, people should probably be applying sunscreen here in northern Wisconsin, too, don't you think?
Out there today, lots of cloud cover right now, but there is some sunshine in the forecast tomorrow, and possibly upper 80s for high temperatures tomorrow. That's going to kick in your air conditioner for sure. Right now we're in the 70s and a couple low 80s out there. There is some stuff to the west of us. Those will likely get in here tonight after midnight and be dying out as they do so, but still expect a few loud storms tonight. That will definitely wake up your doggy. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast includes storms tomorrow morning, then again late tomorrow night, and probably our best chance for bad weather getting in here on midday on Friday before we cool off again through much of next week.
Am I going crazy, Jeff, or did we just completely skip spring?
I feel like we went to summer. Like the dead of summer is coming at us tomorrow.
Wow. All right, we'll have more weather and news for you on Newswatch 12 at 6. Lester Holt is up next.